The future of the British monarchy rests in the hands of three remarkably different young royals. In 2025, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis are growing up between royal tradition and a surprisingly modern upbringing. As Prince William and Kate Middleton balance duty with the desire to give their children a normal life, the world watches every move. From palace appearances to school milestones, the next generation of Windsors is already shaping the crown's future. Prince George. Born into the most famous family in the world, Prince George Alexander Louis of Wales entered the public eye the moment he took his first breath. On July 22, 2013, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, now known as Prince William and Princess Catherine, welcomed their first child at St. Mary's Hospital in London, the same hospital where both William and Prince Harry were born. The announcement of his birth was met with global celebration, as the arrival of the new royal baby ensured the continuity of the British monarchy for another generation. From the moment his name was revealed, George Alexander Louis, it carried the weight of history. George pays homage to his great-great-grandfather, King George VI, the father of Queen Elizabeth II. Alexander nods to the royal tradition of strength and leadership, and Louis, also part of his father's name, honors Lord Louis Mountbatten, the beloved mentor of Prince Charles. These layers of meaning underscored that this tiny infant, swaddled in a soft white blanket, represented both continuity and the evolving face of the modern British monarchy. In his first year of life, Prince George was already making history. At just 8 months old, he accompanied his parents on a 3-week official royal tour of New Zealand and Australia in April 2014, captivating the world with his cherubic expressions and evident curiosity. The royal family's website chronicled the trip, showing George stealing the spotlight wherever he went, from his now famous playdate with other toddlers in Wellington to his cheerful waves in Sydney. It was a glimpse of what lay ahead. A child destined to grow up before the world's eyes, learning the duties that awaited him. This early exposure to public life set a precedent for how William and Kate would raise their eldest son, balancing tradition with a deep desire to give him a grounded, loving childhood. Unlike earlier generations, the couple were determined to shield George from the pressures that had once overwhelmed royal heirs, offering him a more stable, emotionally nurturing environment. Prince William has often spoken about his philosophy as a father. In a 2016 BBC interview, he reflected, "There'll be a time and a place to bring George up and understand how he fits in the world, but right now it's just a case of keeping a secure, stable environment around him and showing him as much love as I can as a father." Those words have guided the Cambridge household's parenting approach. At home, George is not treated as a future monarch, but as a child who must first understand kindness, responsibility, and empathy. The family's primary residence at Adelaide Cottage in Windsor, as well as their country retreat Anmer Hall in Norfolk, offers George and his siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, the chance to run, explore, and live away from the constant gaze of the media. Kate has also played a central role in fostering this balance. Known for her hands-on approach, she's often seen taking her children to school, helping them with projects, and encouraging their interests in sports, the arts, and nature. The princess has publicly expressed her wish for her children to have the same kind of simple, loving family environment that she herself enjoyed. Prince George's education reflects his parents' desire to combine royal duty with modern upbringing. He began attending Thomas's Battersea, a co-educational school in London known for its emphasis on kindness and confidence over privilege. In 2022, when the family moved closer to Windsor, George and his siblings enrolled at Lambrook School, a prestigious yet down-to-earth preparatory institution. There, George's days include a mixture of academics, sports, and outdoor learning. Teachers have described him as polite, curious, and quietly competitive, much like his father was at the same age. Reports suggest George has shown a particular talent for art and drawing, a passion he shares with Princess Kate, who studied art history at university. Yet, It's his love of sports, especially soccer and tennis, that truly mirrors his father's youthful energy. As the years have passed, Prince George has gradually taken on a more visible role within the royal family. His public appearances have grown from small balcony waves at Trooping the Color to walking alongside his parents at major royal engagements. At first, he appeared shy, holding his mother's hand and glancing curiously at the crowds. But with age and experience, George's confidence has flourished. A defining moment came in May 2023, during King Charles III's coronation at Westminster Abbey. George, then only 9 years old, served as one of the 4 pages of honor for his grandfather, a prestigious role that required him to assist with the ceremonial robe during the historic event. Dressed in a scarlet uniform inspired by traditional royal page attire, George's calm demeanor and poise captured hearts worldwide. It was a symbolic moment, illustrating both continuity and renewal within the monarchy. 3 generations of future kings, Charles, William, and George, united under one roof. By the time Prince George turned 12 on July 22, 2025, the transformation from a cherubic toddler to a poised young heir was undeniable. To mark the occasion, Prince William and Princess Catherine released a new official portrait and a short video featuring George playing outdoors with Charlotte and Louis. The footage, filmed near their Windsor home, showed a relaxed, joyful family, laughing, playing soccer, and enjoying a rare moment of informality. The clip offered the public a window into George's world, one that balances the weight of his destiny with the lightness of youth. His mother's keen eye for photography has ensured that royal milestones are documented with warmth and authenticity, helping the public see George not as a distant figure, but as a relatable child growing up in a loving home. Like his father, Prince George has inherited a deep love for sports, particularly soccer and tennis. In April 2024, William was spotted enjoying one-on-one father-son time with George at an Aston Villa match in Birmingham. The pair's animated reactions in the stands quickly went viral, showing their shared passion for the game. Aston Villa has long been William's favorite club, and it appears George is following suit. Just a few months later, in July 2024, father and son made another surprise public appearance, this time in Berlin, where they were seen cheering enthusiastically for England against Spain at the UEFA European Championship final. Although England narrowly missed victory, George's genuine excitement and sportsmanship were widely praised. Many noted how naturally he carried himself, polite, composed, yet expressive, signaling that he's growing into his role with admirable grace. Beyond sports, George also enjoys painting, sketching, and exploring the outdoors. The young prince is known to join his siblings in nature, walks around the Windsor estate, often collecting leaves and stones or helping tend to the family garden. Catherine has encouraged these activities as part of her emphasis on mental well-being and connection to nature, key aspects of her early childhood development advocacy. Even as his childhood remains protected, Prince George is gradually being introduced to the responsibilities that accompany his royal birthright. Insiders report that William and Kate have started explaining to George, in age-appropriate ways, the significance of his future as the second in line to the throne, after his father. William, having grown up in the shadow of intense media scrutiny, is determined to guide his son differently. He has emphasized that understanding the monarchy must come naturally, through lived experience and family example rather than pressure or formality. George has already accompanied his parents to several meaningful events, including charity initiatives and Christmas services at Sandringham, helping him understand public duty through empathy and participation rather than obligation. As Prince George approaches his teenage years, his upbringing continues to embody the evolving face of the British monarchy, one that seeks to remain connected to its people while modernizing for a new era. Observers note how William and Kate have redefined royal parenting, blending protocol with approachability, privilege with purpose. George's future will inevitably carry immense responsibility. Yet judging by his poise, curiosity, and the strong foundation built by his parents, he seems well prepared for the journey ahead. His generation represents a new chapter in royal history, one shaped by openness, empathy, and service, rather than rigid formality. When he eventually ascends the throne, Prince George will inherit not only a crown but a legacy of compassion and modern values instilled from childhood. And as the world watches him grow, one thing remains clear. Beneath the titles and traditions lies a boy who loves soccer, art, and family, and who, in time, may redefine what it truly means to be a King Princess Charlotte. Princess Charlotte. Elizabeth Diana of Wales entered the public eye on May 2, 2015, at St. Mary's Hospital in London, the same hospital where her older brother, Prince George, had been born nearly 2 years earlier. From the moment of her arrival, Charlotte's birth was celebrated globally, as she represented the continuation of the modern British monarchy and offered the public a glimpse of a new generation growing up within it. Her name, Charlotte Elizabeth Diana, was steeped in tradition and significance. Charlotte has royal resonance as a feminine form of Charles, connecting to her father, Prince William. Elizabeth honors her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, symbolizing the monarchy's enduring legacy, and Diana pays tribute to her late grandmother, Princess Diana, whose compassion, grace, and humanitarian legacy continue to inspire the family and the nation. These names, carefully chosen, reflect a delicate balance of family heritage and public expectation. From her earliest days, Charlotte has been raised in an environment that balances royal responsibility with familial warmth. As the second child of William and Catherine, now Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Charlotte is third in line to the throne, following her father and older brother. Despite the weight of her place in history, her parents have worked diligently to ensure that she enjoys a childhood filled with love, security, and opportunities to explore her personality and interests. Charlotte's early life was punctuated by memorable family trips that were both private and public. A few months before her first birthday, she joined her parents and Prince George on a trip to the French Alps, the family's first vacation as a family of 4. According to the royal family's website, it was Charlotte's first experience playing in the snow, and the images and stories shared afterward highlighted her delight in discovering the winter landscape, building snowmen, and learning to navigate snowy slopes under her parents' careful supervision. Later, in September 2016, Charlotte accompanied her family on her first official royal tour to Canada, traveling alongside William, Kate, and George. During this trip, she was introduced to a world beyond her home, playing with children of military families and experiencing public life in a manner both playful and educative. Even at this young age, Charlotte's personality began to emerge in public. She displayed charm, curiosity, and confidence, traits that have since become hallmarks of her public appearances. Charlotte's early public appearances quickly revealed her spirited nature. Famously, in 2018, when William brought Charlotte and George to meet their newborn brother, Prince Louis, Charlotte did something that would delight observers worldwide. She turned back to wave at photographers. This moment, simple yet profoundly human, captured the essence of Charlotte's personality. Self-aware, playful, and comfortable in her own skin, even under intense media attention. It was a gesture that hinted at the blend of royal composure and natural charisma she would carry into later childhood. Her personality has continued to shine through small, seemingly ordinary moments that resonate with the public. She often participates in ceremonial events and official engagements alongside her parents, walking confidently and engaging warmly with those around her. Yet she remains a child first, enjoying moments of play, exploration, and learning away from the public gaze. Charlotte's name is a continual reminder of the lineage she represents, and she has occasionally honored that legacy in tangible ways. For example, at Queen Elizabeth II's funeral in 2022, Charlotte paid tribute to her great-grandmother by wearing a diamond horseshoe brooch gifted to her by the Queen. The gift was a symbol of the Queen's lifelong love of horses and her wish to pass on a piece of her personal legacy to her great-granddaughter. Charlotte's appearance, small yet poignant, highlighted her awareness of family history and tradition, even at a tender age. Charlotte's upbringing has also emphasized education, creativity, and physical activity. She attends Thomas's Battersea in London, the same school her older brother attended, which is known for promoting academic excellence alongside confidence and creativity. In 2022, the family moved closer to Windsor, and Charlotte, alongside George and Louis, transitioned to Lambrook School, a preparatory institution that combines academic rigor with outdoor learning and sports, reflecting the Cambridge family's emphasis on a balanced education. Even as a young child, Charlotte has shown interest in activities that echo her parents' own passions. She enjoys horse riding, a hobby shared with both William and Kate, and has been encouraged to explore art, drawing, and nature walks. Observers note that Charlotte is adventurous yet thoughtful, combining curiosity about the world with a gentle, observant temperament. Over the years, Charlotte's public appearances have increasingly showcased her growing poise and confidence. She has been a part of royal ceremonies, garden parties, and public events, often walking alongside her parents and siblings, demonstrating a natural ease in formal settings. While she remains a child at heart, these experiences provide early preparation for her future role as a senior member of the royal family. Charlotte's presence is often noted for a blend of youthful charm and a touch of independence. Unlike her older brother, who has grown into a role often described as shy but steady, Charlotte displays early signs of assertiveness and social awareness. Her gestures, expressions, and interactions hint at a natural leadership quality, balanced by empathy and warmth, characteristics that will likely serve her well in the public eye. Charlotte's 10th birthday on May 2, 2025, marked another milestone in her life and in her public presence. To commemorate the occasion, William and Kate shared a new photo of Charlotte on social media. Taken by her mother, the image showed the young princess outdoors, wearing a camouflage jacket and a backpack, sitting with mountains in the background. The photograph emphasized Charlotte's adventurous spirit, independence, and connection to nature, traits her parents have carefully nurtured. It also reinforced the family's approach to sharing their children's lives in a measured, respectful manner, providing glimpses into their personalities without intruding on their private development. Charlotte's life, much like her brother's, is a careful balance of royal expectation and personal growth. William and Kate are committed to raising their children in a manner that encourages individuality, resilience, and empathy. Charlotte participates in family outings, informal play, and structured learning, all while gradually gaining exposure to the responsibilities and traditions associated with the monarchy. This approach aims to cultivate not just a public figure, but a well-rounded individual capable of understanding her place in the world and using her position to serve with compassion. From her earliest trips to the Alps to her first royal tour in Canada, from playful gestures in public to thoughtful tributes to her great-grandmother and grandmother, Charlotte has grown into a young princess who embodies both the continuity of the monarchy and the values of a modern, caring family. She is poised to step into her role with confidence, intelligence, and warmth, carrying forward the legacy of the Cambridges while forging her own path. As she continues to grow, Princess Charlotte remains a symbol of hope, charm, and youthful vitality for the monarchy, demonstrating that future generations can honor tradition while embracing curiosity, compassion, and independence. Her personality, nurtured under the watchful and loving guidance of William and Kate, promises a future princess who will leave a meaningful imprint both within her family and upon the world she is destined to influence. Prince Louis. Born into the heart of the British royal family, Prince Louis Arthur Charles of Wales arrived on April 23, 2018, at St. Mary's Hospital in London, the same hospital that had welcomed his older siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. His birth marked the completion of the Cambridge family trio, introducing the youngest member who would quickly capture public attention with his charm, energy, and mischievous personality. His name, Louis Arthur Charles, carries deep significance. Louis complements his siblings' traditional names while offering a nod to royal heritage. Arthur evokes King Arthur and British legend, and Charles honors his grandfather, King Charles III, underscoring the familial and dynastic continuity that defines the monarchy. From the earliest days, Louis embodied a blend of tradition, modernity, and the playful spirit that would come to define his public persona. As the third child of Prince William and Princess Catherine, Louis is fourth in line to the throne, following his father and older siblings, George and Charlotte. His upbringing, like that of his siblings, has been carefully balanced between the requirements of royal protocol and the nurturing of a normal childhood. Within the walls of Adelaide Cottage in Windsor and the family's country estate, Anmer Hall in Norfolk, Louis enjoys the same secure and loving environment that William and Kate have prioritized, one in which play, learning, and family bonds take precedence over public spectacle. Louis's early years were characterized by joyful family outings, sibling interactions, and gradual exposure to ceremonial life. From the start, he demonstrated a lively personality that contrasted with his older siblings' comparatively composed demeanors. While George often exhibited a measured curiosity and Charlotte showed early signs of confident independence, Louis quickly became known for his vivacity, mischievous humor, and infectious energy, traits that have made him a standout at public appearances. Even as a toddler, Louis displayed a remarkable sense of self-assuredness in front of cameras and crowds. He became especially well known for stealing the spotlight at major royal events, often with playful expressions, cheeky gestures, and unfiltered reactions. One of his earliest public moments of fame came during the Trooping the Color ceremony in 2022, where the royal family gathered on the balcony of Buckingham Palace to celebrate Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee. Louis, standing beside his great-grandmother, the late Queen, immediately drew attention with his expressive face, enthusiastic waves, and occasional shrieks of delight. The public quickly embraced these moments, delighting in Louis's unfiltered display of personality, a refreshing departure from the traditionally stoic image of young royals. During the Platinum pageant, held as part of the Jubilee celebrations, Louis continued to charm the crowds with a series of playful antics, dancing, waving energetically, and making a variety of humorous facial expressions. His parents shared a video montage of the event on social media, captioning it, "We all had an incredible time, especially Louis," perfectly capturing the young prince's role as the comedic highlight of the occasion. These early glimpses demonstrated Louis's ability to capture public affection not through formal duties, but through pure personality, charisma, and the charm of childhood innocence. Louis's early education has been structured to support his development while balancing royal tradition with personal growth. Following in the footsteps of George and Charlotte, he attends Thomas's Battersea, a school that encourages independence, creativity, and confidence alongside academic excellence. When the family relocated closer to Windsor, Louis transitioned to Lambrook School, joining his siblings in a preparatory environment that emphasizes outdoor learning, sports, and teamwork. This move allowed Louis to build a sense of normalcy and camaraderie with peers, ensuring that his formative years included experiences beyond the royal spotlight. Louis has also shared countless moments of interaction with his older siblings, often participating in family activities that reinforce bonds and provide insight into his dynamic personality. Whether it's running across gardens, climbing on play equipment, or engaging in imaginative play, Louis thrives on movement and interaction. These early experiences have helped him cultivate confidence, independence, and resilience, traits that will serve him well as he grows into his public role. Louis's journey into the public eye has continued alongside his family's ceremonial responsibilities. In May 2023, he had his moment of national attention during King Charles III's coronation. At just 5 years old, Louis demonstrated the same fearless exuberance that had previously captivated audiences. He danced, waved, and celebrated alongside his family, effortlessly drawing smiles from onlookers and photographers alike. Despite the grandeur of the occasion, Louis remained unmistakably himself, playful, animated, and delightfully unpredictable, signaling a new generation of royals who embrace both tradition and individuality. His appearances have consistently shown a remarkable balance between public engagement and childlike spontaneity. Unlike more reserved royal figures in history, Louis seems naturally attuned to the energy of crowds, responding with gestures that are simultaneously charming and authentic. Whether waving enthusiastically, dancing to ceremonial music, or engaging in humorous antics, he has a knack for connecting with the public in a way that is uniquely his own. On April 23, 2025, Louis celebrated his 7th birthday, an occasion marked by the palace sharing a new official photograph and a video of the young prince at play. In the video, Louis could be seen jumping, running, and laughing outdoors, a vivid reminder of his boundless energy and adventurous spirit. These images not only commemorate his growth, but also reflect the Cambridge family's dedication to documenting childhood milestones in ways that highlight their children's individuality and joy. Over the years, Louis has increasingly been recognized for his ability to light up any room or public event. His humor, playfulness, and sheer presence have endeared him to both the British public and international audiences. This natural charm, combined with the careful guidance of William and Kate, has allowed him to cultivate a personality that is as magnetic as it is endearing. Louis is widely noted for his vivacious energy and spirited nature. Unlike his older siblings, who exhibit composed and reflective traits, Louis's personality is defined by spontaneity and playful engagement. He enjoys outdoor activities, sports, and family games, often participating enthusiastically in whatever adventures his parents and siblings organize. Observers of the royal family have noted that Louis thrives on movement, enjoys social interaction, and displays a remarkable sense of humor for his age. Despite his youthful exuberance, Louis has also shown glimpses of attentiveness and empathy, particularly when interacting with family members during public appearances. This combination of playfulness and awareness makes him both a delight to watch and an indication of the thoughtful upbringing instilled by his parents. As the youngest of the Cambridge children, Louis represents a fresh, dynamic presence within the royal family. His upbringing has been carefully balanced to provide stability, love, and an understanding of his future responsibilities, while allowing him the freedom to enjoy the pleasures and challenges of childhood. Louis's trajectory in public life suggests that he will continue to be a beloved figure in the royal family, known for his charm, humor, and warmth. Whether participating in formal events, family outings, or playful adventures, Louis embodies the next generation of royals who merge tradition with modern, relatable charisma. From his earliest appearances on Buckingham Palace balconies to his high-spirited antics during national celebrations, Prince Louis has already proven himself a captivating figure. As he grows, he will undoubtedly continue to delight audiences while learning the skills, empathy, and understanding necessary for a future role in the monarchy. With his natural charm, energy, and the loving guidance of William and Kate, Louis promises to be a young prince who not only embraces his royal duties, but does so with personality, humor, and an enduring sense of joy. What do you think about Prince William and Kate's 3 kids? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.